Jesus Christ! Is that poo? Hey guys, it's David, and I'm going to be reacting to Grime Fighters when they actually go and visit one of the worst properties in London. Oh.
In Enfield, North London, extreme cleaner Nick has been called to a private flat.
At the moment, we're unsure exactly what is behind these doors, but we do know the RSPCA have been here and taken cats where the guess is it's going to be in quite a bad state.
Nick doesn't have to look for any clues. The problems are obvious.
Oh, yeah, it's quite an odour in here, let's put it that way. The floor space is limited as well because there's quite a lot of, vodka bottles, to be fair. I think this person who lived here has been a bit of a drinker.
You think? He's got bottles everywhere. Of course he's a drinker.
In clearing the flat, now the tenant has been evicted. Whoever lived here clearly liked to drink and was very partial to cats. Lots and lots of them.
The first thing I'm pointing out here is the bath, which is absolutely horrendous.
Oh! Jesus Christ! Is that poo? What? Oh, Lord.
Cat feces. That is pretty horrendous. You've got cat mess all around the floor. How someone could live like this, I do not know. Probably have to drink a lot of vodka to be in this place anyway.
The living room isn't much fun either.
There again, vodka bottles. Infestation of flies here. This is really bad. I mean, that is gross. All of this is going to have to be cleared.
Oh, so many flies, like.
Job, this one. It's not a big flat, but this is a big job.
And then there's the bedroom, and finally the kitchen.
It's a little bit cruel on the animals, looking at that respect as well. We've got a pretty grimy fridge. I mean, there's things living in this fridge.
This flat tells a depressing story.
The milk has turned yellow. Oh.
But Nick is determined to give it a happy ending.
It's quite rewarding when you've actually done something good's come out of this, in the end. And then hopefully someone like a family or an individual can come back here and live a normal life in a normal environment. That's the idea.
But
if I was the person that bought this and I saw this photo, no matter how much they've cleaned that place, I'm not moving in. Because something is just going to be buried between the skirting boards or something, There's no way you can clean this up and make someone move into this. This is nuts.
All this is going to be pricey.
It's not going to be a cheap job and it's not going to be a quick job, but it's got to be done properly. Because eventually someone can live back in here, but it's going to be a bit of time before they can even consider coming back in here.
Nick will now work out the cost of the job and hope the owner will agree the contract. In Enfield, the owner of the one-bed flat has accepted Nick's quote, so he can start the work immediately. It's good news for Nick, but he doesn't have to do the work. That's for Steve, Bertram, and Dave.
Oh.
Bertram is not impressed.
Now we're getting to see the full view of it, and it is really outstanding monkey.
It was home to a multitude of cats, so Steve must take precautions before the boys can start the clear-up.
Just spraying in case any fleas in here. Catch dogs cause fleas and that. You never be too careful.
Bertram's found some unwelcome visitors in the bedroom.
Bed bug, they go inside your clothes, go home with you, inside your bed. So the first thing you have to do is kill them.
It may seem a tough way to earn a living, but not for Bertram.
I look forward to all this type of job. That's a job really I specialize in most of all, because I enjoy doing it. Going in.
What? You enjoy doing that? Wow. Okay.
See something like this, get rid of all the bugs, and look forward to do many more.
While Brian starts to clear the hoard of vodka bottles, Steve tries to work up an appetite.
Steve getting that sandwich for his lunch. For about 2 years.
It's my favourite sandwich, chicken and stuffing. Can't beat this, with a bit of meal.
Bertram soon finishes spraying.
So now I think the place is sanitized and good for us to go on do our job.
Now the boys can get stuck in. Steve's wasting no time in the kitchen.
The dirtier the job, the better. The smellier the better, trust me. Not many people really want to do the dirt.
The smellier, the better. Oh my God, these guys are just built to clean dirty properties. I can one be saying, yeah, this is the best job, you know, I love it. You know, the worse, the better. And this one's the smellier, the better. What?
The dirty job is but some of us just don't mind it. Like the stench coming off some of these, you know, rotten food, meat, it's good for you.
Despite the disappointing sandwich, Steve is still on the lookout.
Too bad, not too bad. You got the chicken. Now that smells. Hey. There's a little.
There's even a spider in it.
Spraying is the easy bit. Bertram's now got to get to grips with the problem.
It's a bit shocking when you first get there. And when you see it, you don't know where to start. Should I start here or there? But finally, you have to just get down and start somewhere.
Steve is never one to balk at a challenge, but it can still be distressing.
Like the fact people can actually live like this and there's nobody out there to help, yeah, it does shock us. But there's always people like us around to clean up after them.
The kitchen is much improved, but it's been a long day. The boys can now head off, but they'll be back tomorrow to deal with the delights of the bathroom.
Oh, the toilet is
In
dark.
Enfield, North London, extreme cleaner Steve and his team have returned to tackle the one-bed flat. That's if only they can get in.
Well, it's not open.
They press on regardless.
We've got to deep clean the whole house. The only room we've got left to do is the bathroom, which is full of cat's feces, and I'm not really looking forward to that.
Eventually, Steve makes it,
See you, mate. Thank you very much.
but that's just the start of his problems.
As you can see in the bath,
Oh,
cat's feces, damp floors. Obviously, to keep the cat comfortable while it's out
Mm.
feces in the bath.
I'm surprised these guys don't even wear. They don't wear a mask. They don't wear a goggle. If one of those things goes in your eye, at least he's got glasses on. But that, oh my God.
You've got to do it.
Even for a veteran like Steve, there's something unusual about this case.
First time I've actually seen that much cat's face in a bath. I've seen little dollop now and again, but never that much. There's no reason whatsoever on earth why people live like this for. She definitely wasn't using this bath. I'll tell you that now.
Steve's not put off by a little local difficulty.
Like once we finish cleaning this out, somebody will be able to walk in, run the water, and just have a bath straight away. With that.
No way, never.
The bulk
Never.
of the stuff has now been collected, so Steve can plan the deep clean.
Just use a scraper or green pad, scour, spray it, scrub it. It'll come off. No problem there.
What's needed for a job like this is a very careful, disciplined approach.
I've been all day trying to scrub it off. So the best thing is one of these, which is really a window scraper. So it shouldn't mark the bath at all.
While Steve is kept busy, the others can continue with the rest of the flat. Within half an hour, the bathroom has been transformed.
Look at the difference in this. Yeah, makes you
To be fair, it actually looks quite clean. Like it's, they did a good job, but I still wouldn't take a bath in that or even go use that bathroom at all.
It's a pity about the floor. I don't know what they're going to do with that. They'll have to get it buffered up or something somehow, but we've tried our best. You could walk in there now, I could use the toilet. You know what I mean? Well, I wouldn't early on, but I could jump in the bath and have a bath. So if I had my towel, I would anyway. But nah, it's a bit different, mate. Proud I've done it.
Bathroom is stunning. Now it's up to Steve to make the rest of the flat sparkle. Steve and the boys are putting the finishing touches to the deep.
I actually wonder how much these guys get paid. I hope they get paid a ton of money because having to deal with that, I'd at least want maybe £30-40 an hour. There's no way. That is crazy.
The manager has some thoughts at half-time.
Good team effort today. Definitely good team effort.
While Steve has dealt with the bathroom, James has been sorting out the kitchen.
How's it going, James?
Going good, mate.
We're good. That's what I hear, mate. That's what I hear.
Getting up to the standard it should be, I'm getting 100%, I'm getting maybe 95. 95 is next to 100, so it's okay.
And it's going to be hard to get the floor 100%.
This is off the cat's faces and all that. Stuck to the wood. and every other bits and bobs that was in the house, so we're going to spare it up.
After a few hours of hard graft, they've got a result.
If you look at the state of this place, how clean it is compared to
Boy, you know, they did an amazing job to that. I still wouldn't move into that property. The landlord's still probably got a lot more to do, because I don't even know why they made them still continue to clean the cooker, you know, the bathtub, the loo. All of that will get ripped out if I was the landlord, thrown in the bin, brand new everything, brand new flooring, brand new bathtub, brand new sink. Wow. If you haven't left a comment down below, leave a comment down below if you've got seen worse, you know, been in worse, if you're a hoarder as well. And don't forget to subscribe.